Hello, I'm Dr. Michele Voeltz, an interventional cardiologist at Northside Hospital Heart Institute. I'm honored to be here with my patient, Michele Vaillancourt. Today, Melody is joining me to recount the way her life changed after giving birth to her fifth child. Her story serves as an important reminder for patients to advocate for themselves. Melody, thank you so much for being here today and for sharing your story. Can you take us back to the day that your fifth child was born?
I was going in for a scheduled C-section. It was my fifth C-section, but going into this, I was already having some symptoms and hard time breathing, so that was kind of lingering in the back of my head. I knew what to expect, went in and got prepped for the OR, and we went in, and as they were closing me up, I really started having a hard time breathing, and I could not breathe after a few moments. I told the anesthesiologist, I can't breathe and I'm wheezing. And finally, there was a nurse in there who I truly believed saved my life. And she said, this is peripartum cardiomyopathy. She needs X amount of whatever milliliters of Lasix right now. So after a few moments, I was able to breathe, but it took a while to bring it down.
Heart failure in pregnancy or peripartum cardiomyopathy is a condition that develops toward the end of pregnancy or shortly after delivery. And it's a condition in which the heart becomes weak and fails to pump adequate blood, leading to backup of blood in the lungs, which is the reason that you couldn't breathe. Your life changed really suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
How did you cope in those early days?
I would say not well at first. I was in a lot of denial for sure. I never had been to the doctor much in my life. I mean, I just wasn't a sickly person. I barely got colds, and the word pacemaker kept getting pushed around. And I was like, what is this? What are we talking about? And I had some pushback there too for myself of I'm not sure that this is something that I want. Little did I know it wasn't about what I wanted. It was about what I needed.
The most common cause of death in cardiomyopathy is an abnormal heart rhythm. And so the pacemaker defibrillator essentially does not much, but watch out. If the heart goes into an abnormal rhythm, it will first try to pace you out of that abnormal rhythm, and then it will shock you.
Once I was willing to work with the recommendations of the pacemaker and all these other things, I started feeling a ton better. I honestly don't feel like I have anything going on in my body, but I do, and that's okay. But that's why I'm able to live with this and live with it well.
Where do you find such resilience?
I definitely have to say God. I mean, I rely heavily on my faith and also just grit. I don't know, like it's just inside of me.
For other women who might be listening and who might be feeling afraid, what would you say to them?
Let yourself feel, let yourself feel all the things. This is not easy to go through. Nobody wakes up expecting to have wanting this beautiful baby that you're about to have, and then also thrown this curveball. Allow yourself to feel the feelings and then listen to what your doctor tells you to do exactly, and you'll get through it.
I tell people all the time, you're my model patient. Can you tell us a little bit about the changes that you've made to your life and lifestyle since your diagnosis?
Bye-bye salt. That was one of the first things I had to adjust to. I loved salt on everything. So, and not that you can't have it, but it's highly monitored. I had to stop drinking alcohol. Let's be real, for the moms, and I was the CEO of a company at the time, and I am now just a different company, and that was part of the cocktail hours and stuff. So I'd text her and say, are you sure? Just can't, no, ma'am. If I started getting in the gym every day, this is a non-negotiable for me, is my gym time. My husband and my kids know I'm up at 4:30 in the morning and out the door before they wake up. And due to that, I've lost 150 pounds over the last 2.5 years, which has been life-changing in and of itself.
How do you feel about the care that you've received at the Northside Hospital Heart Institute?
I really just have felt taken care of, and seen everywhere from the second day after the baby when I met you to the time that I met the receptionist at your clinic, and everybody has just been so welcoming. I'm so glad I have an opportunity to share with you just how much you mean to me. You have, you changed my life. And I tell everybody all the time, like, what kind of doctor gives out their phone number, and that you're responsive. And every single time I had a question and fear, a lot of fear, you were able to bring me back down out of that. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate what a wonderful, caring doctor you are, because not all doctors are like that.
It has been a privilege. I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to be part of your life and part of your family's journey. Melody, thank you so much for sharing your story and for being such an inspiration, both to me and to other women. You have worked so hard to take charge of your health and to really change the trajectory of things for your family and for yourself. And it is a tremendous privilege to have been with you through this journey and to have been a small part of it. So thank you.